Hey YouTube, it's been a while. You might have noticed that I haven't posted a video in 9 months or so, and that wasn't an accident. This is going to be more of a vlog than anything particularly entertaining, but I still feel like I owe at least some of you an explanation on where I've been. So today I'm going to talk about why I stopped making stuff, where I've been during my absence, what's coming next for my channels, and whatever else I think of that I want you all to know. This probably isn't going to be a visually entertaining video, and I'll put up some Mario Kart for people who just want something to look at, but feel free to alt-tab out of this and just listen in if you want. So first I'm going to talk about why I stopped making videos and streaming, my general emotional state surrounding these things, as well as the stream that made me break down and quit on the spot. I had been streaming for a little over 2.5 years when I stopped in September. I had a few moments of success, but overall my channel wasn't growing. I was stuck at the same viewer count for almost the entire time I was streaming. In my few moments of success, as soon as I changed up my stream content even a little bit, I would lose all the momentum I had. This led to me feeling like I was being used for what I was providing at the moment instead of people liking my content for me. My YouTube videos weren't doing very well either. I was and still am incredibly proud of most of my videos here on YouTube, but I still didn't feel like it was working. I would look at the viewer retention graph, see that 50% of people would leave the video in the first 5 seconds, and I'd get mad. I genuinely felt like no matter what I did, my channels would never gain any sort of momentum at all. I felt completely hopeless. I'd say I'm a fairly ambitious person, so when I saw that it wasn't working and I wasn't making any sort of progress, I started getting really discouraged. This feeling was compounded when I would see my friends not only do better, but continuing to do better and better while I was completely stuck. And at some point, even these feelings became another issue because I genuinely wanted my friends to do well, but I wanted to do well too. When I found I was getting jealous of my friends, I would feel guilty for feeling jealous, and that just made me feel worse about myself still. I genuinely felt like human garbage. I know that it isn't true, but that's how I felt at the time. While I did enjoy streaming and making videos, if you feel like you keep losing no matter how much you enjoy something, you're going to stop eventually, and that's what happened. I started having really serious mood swings that were honestly starting to scare me. I would go from incredibly depressed to violently angry multiple times every day. I was genuinely worried about my mental state. And there was one stream where I just completely broke down and quit on the spot, and in hindsight, it was probably for the best. For those of you that don't know, on Twitch you can set up these things called channel points, where viewers will gain points just for being there. The streamer can set rewards that can be redeemed with those points, such as not allowing themselves to swear for 5 minutes, gifting out a sub to someone in the community, or really anything else that they can think of. You can also set community goals where everyone contributes to the same goal, and if you reach it, there's generally a much bigger celebration. One of the community goals I set up was for a Let's Pizza. During this Let's Pizza stream, I would pick out someone out of chat every couple hours and order them a pizza. At some point, I would have ordered myself a pizza as well, and we all would have had pizza together. It sounded like a fun idea. The second pizza I was to give out during this stream just happened to go to one of my mods. I got their information in my DMs, went to my BRB screen to order the pizza, and ordered it. But when I came back, I saw a bunch of comments telling me that my mic was unmuted and that I had just doxed not only my mod, but someone I genuinely considered a good friend. So I immediately ended the stream, deleted the VOD, and restarted the stream to remove any trace of the info that I just gave out. But I was still hit with this wave of guilt and the feeling of I can't even order a pizza correctly. I turned off my webcam, I told my viewers how I was feeling and told them that I'm putting down streaming, possibly forever. After the stream, I deleted my Discord, I created a private one for those who wanted to stay in touch, and I went to go spend some time alone. At that point, I had just completely given up. While I was away, I mostly just spent time playing video games privately and texting my friends. I didn't want to be alone, but I didn't necessarily want to be involved with anything Twitch or YouTube related either. After a couple of months, I started hanging out in voice chat in my private Discord more and more, just streaming whatever I was playing to my Discord and just chatting and hanging out with anyone that would come in. Another friend in the Discord gave me the idea to record my thoughts on the games I played, so as I beat a game, I would write a short review. That way, at the end of the year, I can look back, see everything I did over the year, and feel some sort of accomplishment, I guess. But either way, I really just took some time to myself and reflected on what made me happy. I also just want to give a quick, sincere thank you and shout out to those people. You all helped me through a really tough time in my life, and I will be forever grateful for your friendship. You all know who you are, but I just wanted to say thank you regardless. But with all that being said, big revelation time, I think I do want to give Twitch and YouTube another shot. I'm honestly kind of scared that by doing so, I'm going to slip back back into that really dark emotional state that I was in, but while I enjoy playing games and hanging out with my friends, I do also want to do more with my life. Playing video games every night is fun, but I also want to do something more productive. While streaming and making YouTube videos is hardly more productive, at least I feel like I'm doing something more than just wasting my time on selfish entertainment. If I'm making entertainment, I at least feel a little more purpose. I'm a results-driven person though, and the same reason I stopped streaming then is also a possibility for the future. I do want a successful channel. I do want to make stuff that other people enjoy, and I want to make stuff that I enjoy myself. And near the end, I was getting really frustrated. I wanted to do something that I enjoyed and my viewers would enjoy, but I didn't know where that overlap was anymore. But I think the majority of that problem lies on myself, and I'm going to touch on that issue in a little bit. But first, I need to explain why I think my channels weren't working. I feel that there were two main factors that really started impacting what little success I had, and as I come back, I think I'm prepared to change those things. The first issue is that I was unfocused. If I want to create a successful online presence, I need to know what kind of stuff I want to make, and I need to do it consistently. This is the issue I was talking about earlier. This has always been a problem for me, because I do genuinely like so many different things. My interests are fleeting, and while one month I may be in love with Persona, the next month I may be in love with Monster Hunter. One week I might want to do nothing but play Mario Kart, but the next week I might only want to play Tetris. In a way, I truly envy those who can stick to one topic. I don't exactly know how to get around this, but I'm going to try to force myself to stay on one topic. I'll try to mix things up to keep things fresh for myself and the viewers, and take more time to enjoy myself when I'm not making stuff, so I don't feel like I'm sacrificing all of my free time. Secondly, and this may be controversial or completely off base, but I feel like I tried too hard to be friends with too many people. I genuinely tried to be friends with everyone that came into my stream. Instead of focusing on entertaining people and making my stream better, I tried to focus instead on getting people to like me and watch anything I did. I didn't want to focus on one topic, and I felt like if I could get enough people to like me to spend time in the stream no matter what I did, it wouldn't matter. So I spent almost all of my time investing in the viewers. But if anything, that just spreads myself too thin and puts off anyone who doesn't already know me. If a viewer came into a stream expecting to see Kingdom Hearts, but the streamer was just talking about how hard work was for one of the viewers, they would leave. That viewer isn't integrated into the community, and frankly, they don't really care to at this point. They're not getting what they initially came to that stream for, and they're just going to leave if they're not getting it. On top of that, trying to be friends with everyone just isn't scalable. I just can't be friends with everyone, and if I try, I'm just conditioning my audience to expect me to cater to them all the time. And even further on top of that, when I was trying to be friends with everyone, when those people weren't in my stream, I would take it personally. Like if you throw a party, you invite a bunch of your friends, and then some of them don't show up. That's not a fair way to look at things to myself or the viewers, but that's how I felt. So here's what's going to be changing. I'm going to do my best to focus on Pokemon. I've always loved Pokemon, and there are a lot of ROM hacks floating around that I'd love to try out. I'm also starting to get back into collecting Pokemon cards, so I'd like to open those as well. I'm planning on coming back to Twitch with Nuzlocke and ROM hacks on Mondays and Wednesdays, and then pack openings on Fridays. I'm going to do this consistently for 3 months. If I'm not happy or I feel myself slipping back into that emotional state at the end of those 3 months, I'm just going to stop again. At that point, I'll know for sure that this just isn't for me, and I can rest easy knowing that I gave it my best. I'm also going to try being slightly less involved with the viewers. That doesn't mean I'm not going to read chat and talk with people, I'm just going to focus on making a fun show first and foremost. I feel like this could not go in my favor, but at the end of the day, I just can't sustain remembering individual details about everyone watching the streams. I also don't want the success of my channel to be dependent on how good of friends I can be with as many people as possible. I want to be successful because I made something entertaining, not because people feel like they owe me something. As far as YouTube goes, you've probably seen that I've uploaded 3 videos today, including this one. While this won't be the norm, I do have some ideas for what I want to do moving forward. I'm not going to promise anything consistently because making YouTube videos is a lot of work, but I do have a couple ideas that are in the works that I think will be a lot of fun. During these 3 months, almost everything is going to be Pokemon related. I'll also upload the streams here sliced into a more watchable length for anyone that doesn't like Twitch, but would like to see what we did on the streams. Hopefully you'll all enjoy what's coming, and if you have any ideas on what you'd like to see, please don't hesitate to suggest it in the comments. At the end of the day, I just want to make videos that entertain people, so if you have an idea of something you'd like to see, please let me steal it. So with that, I'm hoping that the next few months are fulfilling to myself and fun for you all, but just know that if I disappear again, it's because I just really needed to. I'm genuinely really scared to try this again, but I can't deny that I feel a calling to give it one more shot and to try to have fun with it. I know a lot of advice is to ignore the viewer count and ignore how your content is actually doing, but I have a hard time doing that. I don't know how else to gauge what people like and don't like, and at the end of the day, I just want to make people happy. So thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy what I've uploaded today, and I hope to see you on Twitch as well. Now go get vaccinated!